there are at least 5 constituencies now on the Leave side of the argument. There are the people, and I know what all of these phrases mean. An awful lot of the people championing them don't, which is again deeply emblematic of Brexit. You have Canada Plus, which is being punted by the biggest fraudsters, by the absolute, by the people who seem most likely to be in the long run the disaster capitalists, the ones that want you eating maggoty food because you're poor, and they will never have to eat food that's been deregulated or rendered less healthy and safe because they're rich. But the poorer you are, the richer they are, so eat your maggots and be grateful. Doff cap, tug, forelock. So you've got your Canada Plus proponents, which, as we know, already it's been made clear that that would involve essentially putting the Irish border in the Irish Sea, but still they bloviate. Then you've got your Norway proponents, which of course involves retaining freedom of movement, which many people find impossible to countenance, but which every single Leave voter that I know personally would be happy with. They never had a problem with immigration. They never had a problem with the free movement of workers. They just had a problem with some elements of the European Union's institutions and bureaucracy. So you've got Canada Plus, right? Then you've got Norway, or Norway Plus, call it what you will. Michael Gove is reportedly agitating in that direction, but below the parapet at the moment. You've got Chequers, which Theresa May, of course, proposes, and which Philip Hammond, with arguably sort of rather less enthusiasm, is duty-bound, I suppose, to support. So you've got, what's that? You've got Canada Plus, you've got Norway. Then you've got the people who claim that they want no deal. There are a lot of them, you know, the people who really understand nothing, and there's plenty of them in public life. I presume Nadine Dorries is pretty close to that position. So you've got the people who are Canada Plus, Norway, Chequers, no deal, right? That's 4 positions. And then you've got another constituency, which I'm not going to claim is huge, because that would be a red herring and a distraction. But we know, because they phone the programme on a regular basis, that some people have changed their mind. Some people have decided that they want to remain in the European Union after all, because, and this is an appalling failure of journalism, they didn't really know anything about it when they were persuaded that it was awful. You could loosely describe them as people who voted to leave the European Union because they'd been told that it was weak and ineffective, and now they realise that the reason why the Brexit negotiations are going so badly is because the European Union is actually strong and highly effective at protecting its members' interests. They're the people I feel sorriest for. Again, that crucial distinction between the liars and the lied to. So there are 5 very distinct constituencies. You take 52% of a population, or an electorate that turned out to vote, 52%, and we can divide it into at least 5. Okay, you might want to add another one to that list. If you do, I'll take your suggestions. 03456060973. I've got 5. Give me a break. I think I've done pretty well. So I've got Canada Plus, I've got Norway, I've got Chequers, I've got no deal, and I've got changed my mind. That's 5 distinct constituencies within that so-called 52%. So my question to you this morning, and if you're in one of those 5 constituencies, I'd possibly rather hear it from you than from people on the right side of history. The question is, what does the will of the people mean today, right now? What does the will of the people mean? If the people you're referring to are 52% of 100, then that means you've got 5 separate camps within the 52%, none of which are going to be as big as the 48%. By definition, they can't be, can they? So what does the will of the people mean today?